Hey there guys, right now we're looking at Ben's POV. He's playing against my team, so I get the luxury of calling myself and my team shit. So let's get going and see how fucking hilarious it is. So yeah, based off of what was going on there, just respawning and 2 kills in the kill feed, that was probably the right decision to go big door. But I think you should have checked big door just because you had the opportunity, just to see what's going on, because this seems like a situation where we'd likely be kiting a little bit. So right now you guys have 2 picks, so I'm not really sure what you're doing and advantage, so at the very least you guys can kind of make a play. This situation, maybe you're 1 down, it's only 1 pick. In that situation you probably want to sack in yourself, just so you can punish us for being kind of a little greedy with our suicides, or like our kind of dry push. I don't really know what we did up to this point. Either that or just create a lot of pressure on flank so that you can open up for your teammate choke to kind of walk in unnoticed. Because sitting around here doesn't do shit as scout. If you're going to be here, at least be very close to the door so you can commit on any damage or any mistakes you see, because right now you're doing shit all, and if people are Ubering through this choke, they're just going to Uber immediately, so you're just going to get caught around the Uber and be, you know, forced to get flashed, which is never good. And right now you're still not doing a whole lot. Like, you could accomplish what your pocket's doing right now, just spotting that sightline. And it's a really important sightline because you could see for your team when the other team drops to go to big door. And a lot of the times that was a big mistake that your team made, because there was a lot of opportunities for us to go big door from choke with unnoticed, just from me putting up some pressure myself without a buff. So you guys made a little bit of mistakes there. And that's me. Hello. Yeah. So that was the kind of thing I'm talking about. I put up some pressure there, and we were initially just going to sack Defy, and I don't really know what he did there. I don't think he forced the med, but you can see how that situation favored us. I got a bunch of damage. I don't really know why you guys pushed me. And Defy had a very good opportunity to get on the med. So creating that kind of situation is really good, and we try to do that a lot, but we're fucking terrible and it doesn't really happen all the time. So, in kind of looking on stymieing that a little bit, you want to be able to see us transfer to big door. Obviously, I'm probably not going to make that call if you're looking at me actively, but I'll try to force you out, and you can kind of get that feel of when I'm trying to do it. In certain situations, I'll force people out and just kind of hang everyone out of sight in banana and kind of create the illusion that we're going big door, so you might have to worry about that a little bit. But for the most part, I think you can abuse just looking in that sightline with your buff and actually accomplish something with that. And if they happen to push in, you're confident that you're not taking a whole lot of the Uber because you have that rock to kite around. This game's fucking long, isn't it? Oh no, this is a small demo. Cool. So yeah, that ended up stalemating, but it's understandable that it could have gone pretty heavily in our favor. Oh yeah, and we had a scout behind you at the end of that, so we were trying to push on that, but we kind of fucked up. So yeah, again, just here, be a little bit further up. I think we're gonna try that again, because it's kind of foolproof, as long as Defy gets in. So like, there's 2 people on flank against all of our people. You guys realistically shouldn't be that healthy. So this is a viable option, you pushing choke. I'm pretty much expecting that for the most part, but I have some bad pre-fire here, so I don't think it goes very well for me. You shouldn't have dropped down, because it's not going to do shit for your team. And you shouldn't have jumped up here, because I'm over here. Like, I'm obviously going to go towards the health pack, so if you're going to try and help your team, you probably would have been better off going up elbow. Granted, I pre-fired it because that would have been the better choice by you, but still, like, you just kind of baited your teammate here. I think I do enough damage to him that he's kind of able to be finished off. And then you get raped by Blank. Blank rapes everyone here. But I think that we failed this just because of our inaction. We kind of sat around at big door instead of really pushing the fact that you guys are going choke. Because I kind of pre-called it. I kind of assumed it was going to happen since you did before. And we really didn't get to fire in or get in ourselves and start capping and just kite as you guys re-entered to get a better Uber. Like, I don't think it's a very good idea to send all of the people like you did through choke, because if they're pushing big door, there's only me one person at choke, one or two. You're looking to put damage on them, potentially kill them, but you also want to defend two. Even though mid is pretty quickly capped, it's not really unreasonable to assume that they're going to get on two first, and it's a little bit faster. So you don't really accomplish much from just hanging out in choke like you guys did for a little bit. They're not going to have to Uber unless you put some forward pressure, and a good team is going to space themselves out properly that you won't Uber force them in that like wide area by just sending one person. So that was just a really weird play, to be honest. And I think you copied it from us, because in the previous scrims we ended up doing that, but that's because we were really close to Uber and we couldn't really afford to stay in at 2. So we kind of kited there, did a bunch of damage at choke, took those kills, which you could have done there. But then we actually, like, we had a reason to do it, you know. We didn't give you the cap time for free, we kind of had to do it to get the Uber. Don't know why you didn't commit on that scout. You just kind of let him get healed up. Like, if you're losing a last, then you don't have any like bad risks. Like, you raped that guy, so you gotta go in. And if you guys lose, it's probably because you played like a pussy. Alright, so this mid's already won for you because there's a scout on the ground and you had both scouts up top. Granted, Devin, I think your scout partner got pushed off a bit early, but I don't think he really needed to be. In this situation, yeah, you guys are getting really good health. And our demo really should be peeking you actively. What we're trying to do with our mids is, if there isn't anyone right at the beginning of the mid, our demos should be shitting on you guys in Valley. Joe's just a little bit slow right now. So you guys would be more punished by that that kind of passive stance if we were playing a bit better. So you would probably have to sack into us just to make it so your soldiers didn't get absolutely kind of mulched. Which should be fine, and at that point the mid would be kind of even. I still think it would be a little bit in our favor if we were playing properly. But yeah, it was just probably what you'd have to do if we were playing a bit better. So in this situation, you may have, as a team, actually just wanted your soldier to cap. Just because I'd rather have a composition of a scout with an Uber and just a soldier coming in behind. He can come through this top area and not really feel bad about anyone he's going to end up fighting. As long as he gets a buff as he's capping, he'll probably be 250 by the time he gets there. So Defy's not going to really fuck with him that hard, like he can fuck with you pretty easily. Like, you had a big buff there and it didn't really matter. I don't really know. Yeah, that was just bad last on our part. So yeah, it's good that you're going choke with your demo, and I expect Devin to be on overhang. And this, I think your demo is slow as fuck, so Joe kind of went up early. And he doesn't win the trade properly, and we don't send scouts up there anymore because we're fucking retarded. And people started complaining about the rollout that was the best, because we weren't pulling it off properly. So we kind of have mids where we do whatever the fuck we want. That's pretty much all we do on Gully. And they're really bad now. So he was alone, and you guys are going to win this mid pretty easily. I imagine that I'm going to jump on you guys pretty aggressively now. So I wouldn't be pushing up this aggressively. As soon as you got the demo, you know that your mid's kind of won as long as you keep your demo up. So you're looking to minimize any losses here. And I'm either backing up with Nos right now, or just going balls deep. I guess maybe on the soldier up there. So yeah, you shouldn't have gotten aggressive there since you were already winning. Yeah, like you guys had that mid fight won, and then I kind of got like, really aggressive and did a whole lot of damage. So yeah, this is just crap. I don't know, Blank likes to build here, but it's just stupid because he can get rushed. I don't know why he does that. And you guys shouldn't be pushing here because I think we're only down me. And had we been playing properly, like we have Uber here still. Like this is just nothing. You can't push everyone through choke when they have Uber, even if you have Uber. It's not gonna go well. If you're gonna push through choke, you kind of fake this 6-man or 5-man aggression, and then end up confidently just putting one person in there and try to force the Uber. That's the only play you make it choke with everyone, and like you're intending not to Uber. So that was just a really big mistake. You guys should be holding last with this, or lobby. I think we fuck up. We don't stack spawns when we should have, but we're gonna get in here anyway. You should have died there. I'm actually kind of surprised my scouts didn't kill you.
The control point is being contested.
And yeah, you're gonna go up as NG because you're a gay fag. This sentry gave us a lot of problems. And then people called that there's a sentry there and it was just a dispenser. And we spent like the entire last shooting a dispenser, so that was cool. Yeah, I think we probably would have won this last if Nos had flashed the guy that got destroyed by your sentry. And maybe we still win it. It looks like it's pretty good right now if Joe just reloads stickies. Quest got some nice pipes and really stupid shit happens. And then I stop playing the game because I'm mad. So yeah. Yeah, this is a good play. I don't really like people get really aggressive on our team when I'm dead, so they just kind of went in. It's fortunate that you guys, or for us, that you drop your med. I don't really know how you guys fucked that up, honestly. So back to engineer, which is probably not a bad idea. Although, I think once we catch on to it, we're a little better about killing it, and that might just lose the push for you. Like, maybe it's this one or the next one, but I kill it pretty early. Yeah, it's right now, and you can't do anything about it, because you spend all your ammo just kind of upgrading it to 2. So in situations like this, where you kind of expect people to push early, you might look to save some ammo, or metal, whatever, just to repair your level 1 sentry, so it's actually there for the fight, because all that work just kind of went to fuck because you kind of got predicted. So this, you need to turn to me and air blast me here, I remember that. And this last is going to go well for us.
The control point is being captured.
Yeah. I don't know why you're waiting for a buff, that's kind of crap. If scouts are taking position on you, you won't be able to get up here because of that. See, I don't know. Our scouts shouldn't be peeking around the point like that, without really being comfortable with their position that they can actually push further across, because just sitting in that small strip where they're kind of ADing back and forth is causing a lot of problems for them. So this is going pretty well for you, up until this point where I shoot people a little bit. And we just kind of commit on you. So I think that was a result of you guys being slow, not getting enough pressure out early as scouts, and getting those extra buffs at the end. Or at the beginning, sorry.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
I don't know why we're not pushing in to you guys through lower left. I probably would have mentioned that if I was there, but I was capping because I wanted to put you guys, or I wanted our team to have a little more forward pressure. So, knowing that there wouldn't be a lot of contention at choke, we ended up taking like the most lean composition you can have. Roamer, demos, scouts into you guys. I don't know if our demo was up, but that's ended up what happened. And if we were to fight, it would be a really good composition to have. That's just my thought process behind that. And I think we should have been able to get into you a little bit and probably force you. I think I fuck up here and I think we have advantage. Or I was just going to make a play on river because someone said they were fighting people there. So I was kind of expecting not to get Ubered there, and we would have had a 2 for 1 or a 2 for none before we pushed in. I don't know if it matters because looks like we might do okay here. At the very least, we have a pretty big advantage. Okay, I die here because I stopped playing the game for a sec. So you guys are gonna defend this. You shouldn't be stacking this hard. Like, I don't know, you kill the scout and I think a soldier or maybe demo at the end. It's not really worth stacking. We kind of had time to set up on choke, and that's not really something you want to give a team like ours, where we kind of try to push choke a lot. I think we had a lot of stumbling around, and Nos kind of didn't get to the right place, so we ended up not being in the right position. But I remember that we definitely had time to get towards choke, and probably should have forced you. And it might have been my bad because I probably would have gone in and maybe had a really shitty ass force. So yeah, you guys should look not to use here. You should take Joe for free, which means you should be looking to push big door. You guys don't actually get Joe, because I guess we Uber and you guys exchange, and this is the worst Uber in the world. You shouldn't be that afraid with exchanging because, or kind of getting in there a bit earlier, because this Uber isn't doing a whole lot anyway, and just based on even what you saw and not comms that are known, or comms, it's just like, we would have had to Uber not to drop our demo there, so you assumed that we Uber kind of like a couple seconds after you spawn, so seeing your team just Uber, seeing that stupid bind in team chat, you could have comfortably walked in this Uber a bit earlier and had a bit bigger buff and not risk kind of getting damaged here before you get crit heals or getting hit by some random spam. We're still out here for some reason. I don't fucking know. So I think you dropped 2 people, maybe just 1, and our med lived if he was playing properly. So we have a bit of an advantage, so you should definitely wait on your spawn. This guy is retarded. I don't really know what Blank is doing there without support from other people. He needs to call out what's going on. But it's not really punishable if you're playing with your team. You guys were unlucky to drop you there. Should have been a bit better covered. Don't know why you gave up lobby, honestly. I didn't even know he's fucking there. Good to know. Yes, we're taking lobby probably, and you guys just walk in here. No, I don't even know. I think we're gonna start doing the hold where we have our demo scout river. There's not really a way to counter that if we're playing properly. I think Joe should definitely be trying to hit you guys more. Like, he doesn't need to sticky you off as much as he needs to long range sticky you guys. And right now he's probably a bit too far up, so your shoulders should be like double jumping them. I don't think heavy's that great on this last. It just kind of not that great. And here, yeah. I think that you guys just have a really bad Uber. And then, I don't know why you did this. This was confusing at the time. And a pretty big throw. And then everyone dies. Like, I don't know what your team is doing there. You can't really break that hold by just Ubering in. You know, someone's gonna have shit health. Like, you saw I beat up lobby before I pushed in. And even though Defy kinda sacked in without doing nothing, or without doing anything, we still held pretty comfortably. Right now you want to be spotting big door. I think we should have been pushing a bit more aggressively here. Because okay, we weren't denying any spawns, so we should have been pushing up a bit more, so I expected us to be at a door earlier. Probably big door. If the scout's here and he's staying here for this long, it's because we've made a mistake and we've kind of made it known that we're pushing big door. Like if someone's this, we do scout leads a lot, and we usually on gully wash mids we're looking to take information and then use that information to decide on where to go. This scrim we were blind most of the time because of the fact that we were playing pretty stupid at 2 and just stacking without really getting benefit from it. So we ended up pushing big door because we have advantage. And I think we can use it to push you guys out without using. But I think we go choke. Maybe not, I don't know. So if Blank was a bit quicker there, you'd probably be dead. I think you're pretty lucky to have killed him, or not died to him. This is shitty for you, because we're gonna exchange here. Why the fuck did I die? I don't know. Should have been better, because we should have been able to damage your flank pretty comfortably, and then Uber with you here. Because your medic wasn't healing most of your players for a long time, but I just don't think we actually got into you at all. Maybe Joe was respawning or just too slow to kind of do a lot of damage on big door, because we can kind of inhabit that area for a long time, and then push into you guys as you get onto the point. So that kind of wrap isn't very successful. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot for you guys aside from prolonging the Uber. Since your medic's not in a central position, not with everyone, you're always gonna have like lower health there. I fucked up, I guess, and we didn't really put a lot of damage or get any kills towards mid, because we definitely had a lot of time to wait before needing to Uber, because obviously, like I said, we can act as if we're pushing into your 2 and Uber kind of at the second door and big door and be pretty comfortable with that. And since you guys have to flash, we'd probably have a better Uber, even though we Ubered a bit earlier. So this was way too early by you. I think you're lucky not to die those stickies that Joe had there when you were first exiting. I don't know why you came in, because you saw them. So I don't even think you should be trapping here, because it's not really going to do a whole lot to us. It's not going to slow us down that much. Most of the time, we're going to look to push through the lower right door, which means we'll end up leaving someone right where you're approaching. So I'd be cautious there, and then push out from there. And that way sticky traps on that door aren't really effective. And it's pretty hard to get a trap on the wide door, it's easy to clear. So I think Quesh probably should have just spammed us there. It'd probably slow us down a lot more. So yeah, you take this corner way too tight, because a lot of the times my team, someone's gonna be there.
Captured.
I call that you're here. No, I don't. Maybe I do. Yeah, I find out eventually. I think you passed the fly. But, yeah, that was pleasant. Our team doesn't really play properly. We should have had someone watching big door. Like, I would have left someone there with a buff and they would have killed you when you respawned. Or at least, kind of stopped you a bit. Usually it's me, because my health is poor after a push. But realistically it should be demo stickies or like a roamer or a scout there. Though you should lose this. I don't know why you're being so aggressive. You should have been backing out pretty much immediately. And you die instantly. You can't go choke if your demo's not there, it's not gonna work. Like, that was just silly. I guess maybe that was some miscommunication. So yeah, sentry at last. You guys are probably gonna get killed here if we're not crap. But I think we're crap because I'm not really sure why I haven't pushed it. Maybe we're waiting on a spawn, but I don't even think we lost anyone. Oh, we're trying to kill this gun and someone called it. They didn't really notice that you were moving it, which is pretty silly on our part because it's really easy to see you move it. And hear you move it if anyone in river is there. But just shit play. And we're still trying to get this gun. I guess we crits? So maybe we dropped our med at mid. Maybe it's not a crits, who knows. So we still should have won this. Just the fact that Joe isn't stickying right now is fucking terrible. Like, he should be shitting on you guys. And then myself dying to the sentry. I was 40 HP at the time, so I don't think it was really that big of a deal. And I just kind of got pushed into there, but I think Blank definitely should have lived. But realistically, your kind of poor positioning and even numbers, you probably should be winning this last, but Joe wasted a lot of stickies in the Uber, and because we were taking so long to get that gun, it ends up getting you guys Uber. So I don't think our med died, but you guys should be taking this pretty free. I don't know what we're doing here. I think this was just supposed to be me going in alone. And did not turn out that way. I think, I don't know, Joe's just not getting stickies there. We probably would have won that without having to use crits if he was paying a bit more attention. I don't know really what Quest is doing here. He's all alone. He's kind of retarded. Even if he kills Joe, he's gonna lose. Like, people are gonna find him. So I guess your med uses on nothing, and for the half of the Uber, your med's not doing a whole lot. So yeah, I don't know why our team didn't really help Defy out there. That push was just shit. Probably shouldn't even done it. Like, I don't really get the logic behind pushing after you guys kind of get shit on. Like, you drop your demo and then you have a shitty Uber, why would you keep going? It's not gonna work. So hopefully we take this without using. And then off of that, we should be already in killing this gun. And probably we need to go in lower left more often, because a lot of times we go in top and it slows us down. Because, you know, we take it really slow on... Yeah. I didn't notice you moved it. I didn't even know if it was there. But if Defy had been there spamming with me, you probably would have died. So we need to work on that a bit more. And we continue pushing with this crits, even though we get like a kill pretty easily with the first bit of it. And then I think we should just kind of shell in from there, but we continue pushing, which is kind of a problem. So I think there's no point in you being on NG. Just get off it, dude. You're not doing shit. Like, a good team's gonna kill that. It has like 2 HP. This is garbage, man. So like, you definitely would have done more damage as Scout there, and you'd already be at 2. So yeah, this is what I was mentioning earlier, what we should do. So that was good. Don't know where the fuck your combo is. Guess they're pushing behind us, but that's fucking autistic. And obviously it doesn't work out that well for you guys. Like, I don't really know what you're doing. You're trying to get fancy, but you don't really know what's up. Just take what you're given. Like, you want to take everything you're given, but like, you have to protect what you have. Like, in every situation, aggressively, you want to maintain the advantage you have. In defensive situations, you want to kind of... You're more concerned with slowing them down, stymieing their advantage, and just kind of buying time for yourself. And it seems like you guys have this opposite effect, where you get really greedy sometimes, and it's really stupid. Like, if we had Uber here, you guys would be done. So I think we're just shit with crits. And then people can't shoot, apparently.
Alright, I feel good.
Don't really know why you guys are stacking again. Like, we're already here. There's no point in stacking. You can at least be further up so we can't do some sort of choke rush, because we're known to do something like that. And right here, me peeking that, I would assume we're going big door. Just because... Maybe not. I don't know. If I was looking at me doing that, I would assume we were going big door, that's all. You're lucky to... Oh, you don't live. Yeah, everyone should have been killing you a bit more actively. So at this point our med's really far back, and there's no reason for us to use. We already have a pick advantage, and I'm pretty sure I told our team that I was just going to sack in and force you guys. Which I sort of ended up doing, but you used anyway for no reason, because you're looking for a fight or something, which is pretty dumb since you just dropped one. And our team stays in, which is a problem. Well, we have a crits. I don't know. That was just obvious. Like, we shouldn't have died there. We won the first part of the push. You guys are out of position, and then should have just socked someone into you. Not really sure what Connor was doing there. Not really sure why Nos wasn't looking for you. Not really sure why Blank was there either. I don't know.
Time has been added.
Yeah, you guys should pretty much take this to last. Yeah. Just walk in, dude. Like, that just fucked your push. You should have already been going. I think we might get this because you're really slow. Maybe not. I don't know. There's the problem here where we weren't really spamming you guys as you came in, so you didn't really get bounced around. And Connor was complaining about having someone else on the point, which doesn't really make sense for the heavy. And I guess we were really far off of advantage. Because we wouldn't normally run a heavy there. But you guys should have been a bit quicker in general. Because if you're slow like that, we can set up that forward hold that was giving you troubles, so... Yeah, you pretty much won the mid, because that guy shit on me, so just play it safe. Like, I don't know, your positioning as a team was just stupid there. If you do that well at the beginning of mid, even though I probably traded better damage than I took. Like, you just have to get away from them long enough for your kill advantage to work. So maybe you drop down and go towards big door or something.
Time has been added.
See, okay, so at this point you should move it. I would move it even earlier. Because, well, first of all, we should still have someone looking. And second of all, as soon as someone peeks that, I imagine we'd be following up with some kind of spam. But, I don't know. So yeah, this is kind of crap for you guys.
The control point is being
I don't know, that NG wasn't effective at all. And then, yeah, I don't know, that was just a shitty last. There wasn't really any way you could defend that because the sentry died pretty quickly. I think you're probably better off on scout there if you guys have a heavy as well. So if you're a bit quicker there, you probably could have killed him. Kind of worth to know that this mid's really important for your spawn. So if you want to kill yourself at the beginning of the round or switch classes, if you happen to be mirroring a scout or rushing in, yeah, it's just if you happen to be mirroring a scout, you can usually kill them as they're in the air, or do a whole lot of damage to them. So you just need to kill me right now, but you don't really. Just, you need to jump on me. You didn't really have the luxury of weighing that mid out. Yeah. So yeah, right now you should be looking to take last for free. Or sorry, take 2 for free. I don't really want. Why are you shooting those? No one's near them. So yeah, you guys take it for free. Slow you down a little bit, but it's not really enough. It's getting lower. Should have someone watching this. That's far too up. You guys will get both these guys for free if your combo actually pushed with you. So we would've just lost right there. Don't know why you guys didn't push enough of that. You had like 200 damage on us. Yeah. So, you guys fucked that up somehow. I think you let us get Uber or something. I wasn't really paying attention, but I don't know, that mistake was just pretty retarded, honestly. Not going in with you in main, so I wasn't really paying attention after that.
Time has been added.
Okay, well, Blank doesn't really know how to clear stickies yet, so you should have killed him there. And, this push is going poorly because, we didn't time it properly, getting through choke, so I told everyone to leave, and I was gonna sack in, and didn't really work. And now people are really slow to kind of get out, and God knows what's going on. So that was fun. Yeah, you just get that for free. I don't know, that's gonna be pretty much most of the demo is us being shit and you getting things for free.